The story opens on a rainy evening as Nurse Elena Marlowe arrives at Blackthorn General Hospital for her first overnight shift on the seldom-used West Wing's third floor, dubbed the Quiet Ward. The hospital is old, its architecture a blend of 19th-century brickwork and modern fluorescent lighting that flickers intermittently. Staff whisper about the ward being decommissioned decades ago after a series of unexplained patient deaths, though it's now reopened due to overcrowding. Elena, pragmatic and composed, dismisses the rumors. She reviews patient files. Only 3 residents are assigned to the ward, all in long-term comas with no known prognosis. The head nurse, Mr. Travers, gives her a brief tour, emphasizing routine checks every 2 hours and strict adherence to silence after midnight. For their peace, he says. As the night deepens, Elena begins her rounds. The ward is unnervingly still. The monitors beep in slow, synchronized rhythms. But during her second check, she notices something odd. The bed of patient number 7, recorded as comatose for over 7 years, has been disturbed. The sheets are slightly shifted, and the 4-line, though still attached, is coiled unnaturally, as if moved by a hand. Then, from the end of the hall, she hears a faint sound. Not a beep or a groan, but a soft rhythmic tapping, like fingers on glass. Elena reports the disturbance to the night supervisor, who checks the security logs and finds no one entered or exited the ward after her arrival. The cameras show only static during the time of the incident. He chalks it up to old wiring and advises her to focus on her duties. But Elena can't shake the feeling of being watched. During her next round, she pauses outside room 12, patient number 7's room. The door is slightly ajar, though she's certain she closed it. Inside, the room is cold, her breath visible in the dim light. The patient lies motionless, eyes closed, yet the heart monitor spikes for a single second, then flatlines before resuming its steady rhythm. She checks the file again. Patient number 7 has no name, only a case number and a note. Subject 12. No visitation. No transfer. Observe only. Later, while reviewing archived records on a terminal in the nurse's station, Elena stumbles upon a deleted log from 1987. It mentions a fire in the West Wing and a patient who awoke but did not speak. The entry ends abruptly. When she tries to print it, the printer jams, spitting out a single page with only one sentence typed in uneven letters. She watches from the glass. That night, during a power flicker, Elena sees a reflection in the dark window across from room 12. Not her own, but a woman in a tattered hospital gown, standing behind her. When she turns, the room is empty. Sleep-deprived and unsettled, Elena resolves to uncover the truth. She accesses the hospital's basement archives, where she finds a box of old staff journals. One belongs to a nurse from the 1980s who wrote about a patient, Eliza Kane, who survived the fire but was left in a vegetative state. The journal describes how Eliza would sometimes open her eyes during the night, staring at the ceiling, and how the other patient's conditions worsened after her admission. The final entry reads, "We thought she couldn't move, but last night, I saw her standing at the foot of Mr. Greer's bed. His monitor flatlined at 3:17 a.m. They're saying it was natural causes. I know better. I'm not coming back." Back on the ward, Elena notices subtle changes. Doors left open, medicine cups emptied despite no signs of consumption, and the persistent scent of burnt paper in room 12. At 3:17 a.m., the power cuts out. Emergency lights cast long shadows. All patient monitors go silent, then restart in unison. Elena checks on patient number 7 and gasps. The patient's eyes are open, clear and focused, locked onto hers. A whisper echoes in the room, not from the patient's mouth, but from the walls themselves. "You're on my floor now." She flees to the stairwell, but when she reaches the ground floor, the exit doors are locked from the inside. The security panel shows all floors active, even the ones marked decommissioned. Dawn breaks, and the day shift arrives to find Elena asleep at the nurse's station, clutching the old journal. She claims she fell asleep after a quiet night. The staff smile, relieved. Mr. Travers hands her a file for her next assignment. Same ward, same hours. As she leaves the hospital, Elena glances back. In the third-floor window of room 12, a pale figure stands behind the glass, watching. She blinks, and the figure is gone. That evening, a new nurse arrives for the night shift. Elena's replacement. She's handed the same orientation, the same warnings about silence after midnight. In the nurse's station logbook, beneath Elena's signature, a new entry has been written in neat, unfamiliar handwriting. Check room 12 last. She likes the dark. And high above, in the quiet ward, the monitors begin to beep. Not in rhythm, but in a slow, deliberate pattern like a countdown.